2 hours and 15 minutes left in the game of power. And as a free-to-play player, Kingdom Day 15, I have managed to push 1 million power. So that's 500k power a day during this event. Why have I done that? Well, being a sleeper has given me the opportunity to hoard for this event. I've actually done this event twice. This is my second opportunity. And remember, you only want to push power when the reward is legendary heads. Now, although I'm top 10 at the moment, realistically, I'm looking at top 20, which would be 3 legendary heads, which I know doesn't sound a lot to some of you more experienced players, but early game, it all adds up. I also really need those 8 epic heads to finish off my Joan. Now, some questions are going to be asked. How did I manage this? Well, the first part is simple. You've already seen my farm network that I've got set up, but today I called upon it. And let's have a look at what sort of support I got. So we've got 28 million power, 28 million resources there. Then 42 million resources, so that's 70. Then this one as well. 44 makes 114 million. It wasn't all today. Some of it was earlier, but mainly today. 79 makes 193 million. And then my last farm here. No, I don't want to attack it. I want to see what it's done in resource assistance. 37. So that's easy. That takes it to 230 million resources sent to my main account so far. Not all today, but about 80% of that was today whilst I have been pushing power. Massive thank you to my alliance. They've been dropping gold chests, which makes a huge difference in that power push. To get those 10 hours or those 15-hour speed ups really helps. And remember, on this account I also got 8 altars, which was 400 hours speed up. But also keep in mind that I've done the sanctums once, the altars once, the past ones once, the altars again for a second time, and soon I'll be doing the past ones for a second time. These rewards really add up. So I've gone from about 2 point something million to 3.5 million, so I'm now looking like a pretty solid account. I also have the opportunity where if we look in my alliance in the rankings, I am ranked 20, which means I have the opportunity to hoard, where the people down this end who only have 2.1 million power, they need to continuously push power, even if it is an event that pays legendary heads. So we have played smart. We've got ahead of the curve and we've created the opportunity to hoard and burst increased power as we need. So I'm over 1.4 million ahead of the lowest player. So even if I only gain 50k power a day now, I will be safe in this alliance. And that's really important, that I've established a place in the alliance using the sleeper method, and I am safe enough to hoard and push power when legendary heads are available. Excuse me. What else has been going on with this account? I'm starting to form my sunset team. I haven't got my 5th March yet, but it will be soon. Tomorrow I should hopefully get in the top 20 or so, but then hopefully Monday I'll have 5 marches and we'll be able to make my real attempt at the top 5. The front line is now starting to merge, and it is going to be City Keeper, Sun Tzu, and who? Yeah, City Keeper, Sun Tzu, and Joan for the moment. And the back line will be Baybars, who I like in the back line. If you've got that conquering talent, that's a huge 9% reduction in damage to counter-attack damage. And remember, in the back line, that's all the damage you are getting. I have now decided that I'm going to drop Tommen early. She's 5555. She still could be useful in some scenarios, but I've decided to use Thutmose. The reason being is I've had some huge gold key luck, and I've got him to 3-1-1 with no legendary heads spent. So the temptation to not use him is too great. Now remember, 700 damage doesn't seem a lot, but remember he is a support commander, which means he gets an extra 150 rage every time a skill is cast, and he casts a skill and the secondary commander casts a skill. So basically it pushes you forward by 3 seconds or 30% more damage. Now hopefully though that will then eventually be combined with Jones' expertise, and we should turn Thutmose there into a machine gun in our back row. The only problem I have though is of course gold stars are expensive, but the truth is I'm out of epic stars, so I've got more gold stars than I have epic stars, so I'm going to easy push him past 30, easy push him past 40. Obviously when he gets to 50 he'll be stuck for a while, but I'm going to commit to him. Hopefully the gold keys will continue to favour me. I've also had some gold key luck here on Imhop Ep, where he has been 3-1 naturally with no interference. Not sure if I'm ready to use him yet, because of course someone with a decent skill damage will be more useful than him at the moment. But he is going to play a part in my team. So what we're looking at the moment, 2 archers in the back row. One archer in the back row, a cavalry in the back row, and at the moment a siege and 2 infantry in the front row as my tanks. So that team is starting to merge. Let's have a little look at our army. So this has been, as the power event has been going on, I've been pushing forward here. I've got a whole load of injured. I need you to return. How far away are you? 2 minutes, so we're going to have to come back to troops and we'll see how they're doing then. But I have made progress, and you can tell I've made progress when we go into the expedition here. I have completed now all the bonus levels. 40 was 3-starred last time we watched. I've now done the very tricky, I think 43. Do you need, less than 40% troops lost, so I've pushed past there. And I am very, very close to getting 1 star on 45. To be honest, if I could just get some decent runes even, I could push past there, and that's another legendary head in the bag. And I got a Joan head there. Let's have a look at Joan. She's getting tantalizingly close. She is still 5554, but there is only 27 more epic heads to go. So that's going to be 30 before I can turn around. And if I have to wait to the Forts event to get 20 from there, then so be it. But I hope I will be able to finish her very, very soon, or really around the time that I get 5 marches. Equipment's a little bit behind. I've been very unlucky. Sun Tzu isn't dressed, the 2nd infantry isn't dressed, and the 2nd archer is nowhere near dressed either. But at the moment I've been putting all my focus into this Gamer Power event. I can switch to gold and hopefully be able to progress that a little bit soon. How much longer you got there? 23 seconds. So let's have a look at the breakdown, and then we'll look at the army. 1.6 million, of course. Always push ahead in your building first. Technology slowly creeping up. Troop power slowly creeping up. Commander power not really moving, but remember, because I'm hyper focusing on my front line, I'm not spreading power at all. There we are, that's my troops home. So we have 357,000 troops, and tier 3 is 45, 60, 78 or 77k in tier 3, so starting to form a decent army. Upcoming events are a real win for me. Obviously these are all ones I've done before, but the Pioneer is more Joan heads. The Game of Power is about to finish, and hopefully that's going to be more epic heads and a few legendary. I got some gems today from the Peerless Scholar because it's Saturday. And what's around the corner? So nothing tomorrow, but King of Tribes is not far off should I need that to finish Joan. So, massive thank you for following me in this new series. I'm really happy with this account. I've got a feeling this could be the one that could go a bit further. I know I always get that feeling, but it's looking pretty good at the moment. And a top 20 for Gamer Power would be a real win. Pretty sure I'm not going to go past 20th. They're on 672 at the moment. So a lot of people would have to have a lot of power ready to be pushed to get past me. And I'm pretty sure, though, I am going to be pushed 2 positions down into at least 11th below, as I'm sure some of these people are waiting for the last moment to either finish a tier 4 or to finish a City Hall for a tactical late push. Thanks for watching. That's all for today. That's Logic out.